17 H&R. Hello YouTubers, today I'm going to be cleaning Harrington and Richardson 17 H&R Sportster Compact. This gun's really nice. I love it, and I have yet to find the zero on it, although I am not the best shot and I do not have a vice or bench rest, whatever you prefer, to actually sight it in. What you'll be needing here today, if you do not have a 17 H&R bore snake, you can just use a 17 H&R cleaning rod, and you will probably, depending on how old your 17 H&R is, you can get a little wire brush, and Walmart sells all this. Just run it through your barrel. Just crack it open like that. Make sure it's not loaded, as always. Point it in a safe direction, and just run your brush down it. This one seems to be really tough because this gun's pretty much brand new. Or it could be that I do have a 22 brush. Let me check. I do not think I do, though. Nope. It's just being very stubborn today. Alright, well, run the brush down through it a couple of times. Let me move the camera. I'm just gonna run the wire brush down through it two or three times just to kind of break some stuff loose. And after that, I'm gonna run a couple of, I'll show you what I use, because I do not feel like paying money for a bore snake. Alright, so I've ran this brush through a couple times. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's actually a bunch of gunpowder residue on the end of the barrel now. So next, what I do for cleaning ends, I just cut up some Q-tips right here in half, and I dip them in solvent, as you can see, and then I stick it. I usually just put it in the breech of the barrel where the shell goes in right here. Can you guys see that? And then I just stick it in there like that. Take the end of this cleaning rod that's made for 17 H&R, and I stick it in the end of that, and I just push it through. You will get you'll have to run a lot through these. Although on the bore snakes, I do know that some people say you can run them 2 or 3 times and it should be clean. This just seems a lot cheaper, and then for me, due to money constraints. And I'll run about 3 solvent Q-tip ends through it. And I'll call it good after that. Next, I'll run just some dry ones through. And see how dirty it is. And it looks pretty dirty still, so I'm gonna run a couple more Q-tips through it. There we go. Looks pretty clean now. I'm gonna look through the light to the light, and we have a nice and shiny bore. Absolutely nothing in there. Alright, so next, like any gun, you should oil the barrel after you're done cleaning it. Especially when you store it, because you do not want your barrel rusted. Next, you're going to do the same thing as with the solvent Q-tips. You put oil on this one though. And for some people, you might want to do not over oil your gun due to reasons of the shell sometimes will not stick, and other reasons. For oiling, I just run a couple Q-tips through it, and I call it good. And for this, you're ready to go. Make sure, well, I guess you can, make sure it's empty. I'll show you that. No shell. And cock it, fire, and it's ready to go.